Good evening, welcome back to In the Khud. This is 2nd June 2023, 7:03 pm, and missed on yesterday's recording because I went to the office and I was actually supposed to come back early, so I thought I might just record the In the Khud video, but I came back at 9:30 because I went to, like, everyone in the office was going to the turf to play football. So in the last minute I decided I'll also join, and I played football after I don't know how many years. Definitely like at least 5, 6, 7 years. And because I go to the gym every day and like physical activity is not something I'm new to, so I'm not like dead after it. Like a little bit of soreness in the legs, yes, because running here and there trying to kick the ball. My dribbling skills are very bad because obviously when somebody doesn't play football, how do you expect the dribbling skills to be good? Just shooting stuff here and there like chaotically, but it was fun. Like that's what the point of the exercise was, to be fun. And I ended the last episode in pretty clueless, pretty pointless, and turns out that yes, it was like an overthinking episode of the mind, and it's everything is fine and there's no need to like make my resume and go about applying for other places. But one thing I do want to take out of this situation is I need to start doing a lot more 3D commercial work, so maybe a resume is not that bad an idea. But with the full-time job, things are gonna stay here for a while, except for the thing that I have to go to office once or maybe twice a week. That's something we'll still decide, but other than that, everything remains the same, which is amazing. So today I made I'll just maybe show the solar panel creative is approved. So well I wasn't hoping that it would just get approved the first time I sent it across, but it got approved, so I'm gonna show the final render. The only thing that is different here from the last render that I showed is I tweaked the colors of it because they were not liking it. I mean, the material is exactly the same, the one that I used in my previous creative which got approved, but because the lighting was different in these, the color of the building was looking different. So I'll just show in my Premiere how I've changed this color, but I'll just play this first. Yeah, nice. So I basically did the HSL secondary, like select that part of the building. If I go to my colors piece, if I look at this, the first, I think only this first one is doing things, right? So here, if I was to look at the color here, if I switch this lumetri on and off, it's going from here to here. So basically I came in HSL secondary, and for the first one, I just selected the building, eyedrop, and tweak the selection until you have the building selected, and I took the brightness all the way up, because if you see, primarily what was happening is the render out of Blender was lacking light in it, and I also increased the saturation a bit. You cannot see it? Yeah, so increase the saturation a bit and give it a little bit of a red tone because I compared it with the original creative, so it was a little bit of red tone. That was that, so that is out of the way. And then other thing that happened is I got request for a 3D render of this product, and this is like a great exercise for me, because when I first saw this I was like, yes, it's very easy to make, but it's not. Even though I know exactly how to figure things out and everything, it is not easy to make. So I will probably open whatever I have done so far, and I was watching the tutorial by Derek Elliott on his beauty products stuff, and I'm still stuck with the label thing, like how I'm gonna do that. But I'm so far here where I've set up everything and there's lights and everything here. I am still not sure how to do the part where like the modeling is basically just the screw modifier with a bunch of vertices and the subdiv modifier. That is pretty much all. But still we're pretty far away from the label on this, and so the last thing I did was I separated this for the label to go in here and like texture paint that on. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to UV unwrap it instead of texture painting, because I do have this separately. So I think that is a better option than texture painting. Texture painting sometimes just behaves weirdly, like you don't even know why. and the thing is the glass material, right? The glass material interacting with like the eyedropper inside for it to just look right and realistic. This metal material is something that I've taken from metallic, the polygonic thing, so it's doing this weird thing, I don't even know what. And there's some geometry missing on the cap here, which I can add at any point. That's all right, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun to like really test whether I actually know the things that I say that I know. So I'll probably continue working on this and send it. And there is a bunch of things that I wrote down in the morning today which I really need to do, but of course I haven't been able to get around to do them. We're into 5 minutes. So in the morning I just did stretching because I was, football from yesterday. Move.ai, this is an experiment thing that I have to work on. The BTS requires drivers for animation, the forming part, where I was trying to put everything into one kind of slider. That has to be worked on. OMT character animation first render. WhatsApp status motion graphics series. So this is very important. I was yesterday morning, I think I was very, very determined that over the weekend, tomorrow, that is Saturday, I'm going to shoot 3 videos and edit and record plus edit, like research plus record plus edit those videos and upload it on Rajmeet Singh over the course of the next week. And what these videos is going to be recreating the WhatsApp status. So the WhatsApp account, if you may call it, has a status thing. Whenever they're introducing new features, they put up a status by their own account. And every time I've seen that on WhatsApp, I just screen recorded it because it was so nice and simple, minimal and elegant. And I think it's perfect to just recreate it using After Effects. And it's going to be very simple as well, so there's nothing to worry about. And of course there are a few more things to figure out, but I really want to do this from my end first, because I don't think there is any other way for me to start uploading on the main channel again other than just start uploading. It is that simple. And thanks to In the Khud and 188 episodes on In the Khud, I have a very good base now. I'm going to use this exact format, which is I'm so familiar with. The entire multicam edit, everything is taken care of, and all I have to do is maybe in that video do a bit of music and stuff, do motion graphics if needed, because of course you want to make it a little more presentable. Instead of In the Khud is like basically unedited almost. And on the thumbnail, like this is what I've written here, thumbnail, I want like a 3D thumbnail for all the videos on the main channel. So that is something I need to work on. I don't know how, but right now I'm just gonna go to the gym, do the basic thing, then come back and then try to think on how I can approach tomorrow and day after to encompass all these tasks that I have on my hand. So yeah, we're back to the positivity. Right, it's just waves, right? The mind goes down, the mind comes up, you the witness, just witness the going up and going down. But I don't know. Say there is this one thing I was worried about is when you go to the office and you interact with a lot of people, because I went after a long time, it is so easy to just become the person and leave the standpoint of being consciousness or the self. And it's just very easy to forget, because everyone is behaving as a person, everyone is behaving as a body. It's just a norm. And then you have these insights and intuition that no, you're not. It's just very difficult. And I think going to office once or twice a week is kind of like a test of sorts. Okay, you have all these knowledge and skill sets, all these insights of who you really are and who you are not. Can you apply them in relation to people? Because sitting here all day long, maybe chatting with people online, it doesn't really translate in the way that it should. The test is here. There's a lot to do over the weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it. I will keep you updated with everything that's happening. So where we at? Thanks so much for being in the Khud. I will catch you tomorrow. Peace. Oh, my bachchi.